My god. Can't believe this. Anyways, I'm joined by Surprise Danex and Cian. Or not Cian.
I am not Cyan. That's
Not Cyan.
Anyways, well, it's gonna wait a little bit, but looks like we're getting straight into No Mod 1. It's gonna be Paranoia. Basically, heard in the feedback that some people wanted a few No Mod 1s that's a little bit less than generic, so we decided to, well, basically pull more so low BPM aim combined with low BPM streams for your No Mod 1 this week. Of course, after rework, this map kind of got buffed quite a fair amount to 4.4, but this is a 4.24 star map with average difficulty around 4.35. Like those low BPM streams there. Those can be a little bit tricky if you're not prepared for it, but for the most part, this map, very consistent. Other than that, yeah, there's just not too much to talk about. Of course, on the streams, later on does become a little bit annoying, and you might break or lose some act. But yeah, banter, go.
Very good storyboard, except for the fact that he uses Chinese.
That is true. Nothing wrong with Chinese though.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Chinese, except it's a Japanese song, so I don't know where the Why is there Chinese captions on a Japanese song?
Who asked for it?
I did.
Too bad. Now it's an Asian language, yo. There, bros.
You know, both languages draw
Chinese
pictures close enough.
You know, Chinese ain't bros with anyone, not even themselves.
Man.
Can't confirm. I'm
honest,
Vietnamese.
we are not Asian. We don't know what language is what.
True.
Anyways, other than that, this is AR8, very standard, OD7, so actually quite easy to hack.
I mean, you can still be a whole second late and still get a 300.
Red Cryo going, that's Japanese Pepega. Motherfucker, did you even read?
Hidden by the UR bar, there is in fact kanji.
Oh shit, there is. Never mind, it's hidden by the UR bar. So, yeah.
Anik is
Suck it.
trolling.
Suck it.
Could be fired.
Alright. Anyways, other than that, just coming into the ending here, gonna get a short break, but right here. Gotta see your opponent's scoreboards. Before hopping straight back into it.
Time to get nervous just because you don't have the better act.
Either that or not, because you actually have the better act.
To be fair though, this map does lend itself to a few breaks here and there. Some of these patterns can be a little bit tricky. Like that one in the sliders. Especially after that stream. Bit of an odd rhythm.
But hey, at least it's better than the last No Mod one. It's a bit more awkward than your usual No Mod ones.
Yeah. It's definitely not the most straightforward standard No Mod 1 out there.
A lot of people did complain about the last No Mod one being too boring, so I think this works better.
Yeah, this one by far is far less, I guess. You definitely have to keep your concentration high throughout the entire map. And onto probably one of the harder picks now in the pool. This is going to be a custom map by X-Cores, actually, and that's going to be Split X by Ardolf.
This is a pretty fun map, to be honest.
This is, yeah, as much as the, I guess, star rating might surprise you, this map isn't too bad outside of the sheer left-hand finger control that you will need for some of these sections. A lot of bursts here and there. And other than that, this is probably as stamina intensive as you can get for the star rating without it being a little bit too over the top. So definitely one for your left-hand players up there. anyone strong on finger control and bursting.
Also, I don't know if this was said before, but we're not pulling by SR, we're only pulling by difficulty of the maps. So expect some wonky SR roll while you check the map pool SRs.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate after effect of the rework. A lot of these maps, because of several patterns like those, the triples into the doubles, which is quite difficult if you're not used to it. But because it follows a longer stream, it does amplify the star rating by about 0.3, which is a little bit too significant for, honestly, the overall difficulty of the map. But yeah, still, that being said, it is one of the harder maps.
Yeah, this is one of the more intensive maps in this pool. A lot of the maps are not that intense as this one.
Yeah, and we're not gonna even give you a break as well for 3 minutes straight, pretty much.
Like, this is like only your best type of break, is just like a bit of jumps and triples.
Yeah, the OD, however, it is only 7.5, so it is a little bit more forgiving if you don't note lock, which honestly at this BPM shouldn't be too much of an issue, but 170 you can still get pretty bad note lock and probably miss a whole stream if you're not careful. Other than
Tell you
that,
guys that Bulby redeemed thank you streamer and Cobra redeemed thank you ref. There's no refs here, but sure.
we can pretend that Dan is our ref. This is as big of a break as you'll get right here, by the way. But you get sent straight back into it.
Thanks for Explorers for mapping this map for the tourney. This was in works for a bit, and I think it's a good.
Go.
Well, I don't want to be delayed, so I'm not.
Okay, we're back.
Okay,
back?
there we go.
Yes, let's go.
All right,
So
Thank
straight
you
into
for
Super Idol.
straight back to the Plimpton squad song.
Anyways, yeah, this is going to be your alt map for this week. A lot more standard than even last week's No Mod 3. Very much alt focused, but this one will be, I guess, more left hand even than the previous weeks. A lot of flowy sliders.
Shouldn't that be right hand though?
Tang, you calm down. You don't need to cut anyone's kneecaps.
Anyone bans this, I will cut their kneecaps out.
I don't wonder why you're cutting their kneecaps out when you can bash them instead.
Yeah, you
not,
can just...
I do not consent doing that to anyone. Please be nice. But yeah. Anyways, as you can see, very stock standard map. I do believe this is AR8 as well. Oh no, AR9 and OD8. So slightly more difficult to act. But if you're comfortable with ulting, this map should feel really comfortable to play.
It's pretty consistent, so it shouldn't be that hard to act because there isn't really off rhythms on this. It's pretty consistent, so you can just like auto it.
Yeah, honestly, hearing this song so many times now, the rhythms should almost be ingrained into your head, apart from maybe the second verses. But
when I saw this map, I was like, the whole Twitch chat is gonna go crazy when they hear this.
And they did.
you know what? Yep, we got people stretching kneecaps, and yeah, I guess that's...
We got people jamming, and there's some guy that's cutting people's kneecaps off. So, just your standard Osu stream, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, Tangy is Chinese after all, so I was not surprised about that.
Bro, not on stream, man.
Not on stream.
Okay. That's too much.
We can talk about this off stream.
Yeah, no, this isn't really a No Mod 4. No Mod 4, yeah, you'll see what we have in store, but this one is definitely much more readable than last week's even. But because there really isn't a break, you might find yourself running a little bit out of tapping accuracy near the end.
Shit's a bit delayed.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
that's okay.
It's like delayed by I think like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's okay. Anyways,
Yeah, we
that
should.
is going to be No Mod 3, and probably our last AR9 map in the No Mod pool, and we're going to be moving on to No Mod 4 now.
I thought this was 8.6.
This one, yeah, is 8.6, but we did have some AR9 options, and in the end, we settled on this instead, because, well, honestly, not really too many options at this SR for proper tech picks, but this is gonna be, yeah, quite standard in terms of No Mod 4s.
It's also a finger controller, which I like.
Yeah,
Rather than like a slider tech, this is more finger control oriented and burst tapping.
it definitely does feature some longer streams and various aspects of finger control, but there are some slider rhythms in this as well. So it's not just finger control. Obviously, it's not going to be.
Hi for sharing your idea with the background.
Okay, thank you for sharing your fetish with everyone. But we don't do kink shaming here.
No.
No, we don't.
It's fine, anyone can like whatever they want, even if it's messed up.
Anyways,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, this was pulled in Osroth Cup, but this was the top diff, and not this one. Yeah, these maps can be quite difficult with nerves, but overall, as long as you're not bothered with the density, which is probably one of the larger factors with this map, considering it's only AR 8.6. This shouldn't be too bad to read either.
When I was getting the replay first, the main problem I had was sometimes my fingers were off tapping because I'm not used to like from holding slider to a burst. I mean, that might be a problem, but other than that, I think it's pretty comfortable.
Because other than that, as you just said, this BPM of 177 should still be quite comfortable with only OD 6.8, so very comfortable to act. So a little bit weird. Anyways, speaking of weird, let's go to the gay bar.
Very cool name.
Very cool.
And oh my god, this background.
So, because No Mod 1 covered a lot of the skill sets that's very typically covered by a gimmick map, we're going to give you an AR8 flow-in map instead, with plenty of breaks in between, and a lovely storyboard to look at. But, once
the
again,
video is very cool. So we have man's flying with probably a drawing of a 2-year-old.
Damn, did he just
Okay,
kick the
okay,
meter
make-
in half?
Make that 4 years old. I don't think a 2-year-old can draw that.
I don't think a 2-year-old's going to be able to draw all of this. this
2-year-old's
well.
not even gonna do anything at all. Trust me, I have a 2-year-old right here.
Are you saying that you're the 2-year-old?
No, there's literally a 2-year-old in my house right now.
Get the
Oh.
2-year-old and make a copy of it so we can actually use it.
No. Not gonna let you use my 2-year-old.
And now we have a K-On character.
Nice one.
Yeah,
Nightmare
we're going to pay a little visit to Zetrot on the moon. Other than that,
Rather than playing the map, I would rather watch the video.
Yeah, same.
you know, you get plenty of breaks to watch the video.
Remember to turn on storyboard in the video, guys.
Unfortunately, we probably won't be able to see it on stream, but yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
should make it a priority on opening the video in the matches. Even if you can't, let's just do it.
The gimmick of this is forced mandatory background dim 0.
Oh no.
Yes, let's make it background in 0 for everyone, so it's actually challenging.
But yeah, in terms of FCing all of the maps in the pool, it is round 128. All of these maps are, for the most part, still challenging to some degree, but should be quite comfortable for most of the players here. So it is more so focused on consistency and general ability to play these skill sets for these couple of weeks. As we now move on to the hidden map pool, starting off with Hidden 1. A classic.
An Andy 26 replay.
You're going to start off by counting backwards. So we're traveling back in time. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty popular map. I believe one of the more simpler hidden options that we have. But there are still some rhythmic bits in this as well that may make it a little bit challenging. Other than that, yeah, this map comes in at, I believe, 3 minutes and 25, so it's going to be the longest map in the pool. AR9, OD7, but still quite comfortable. And the BPM does vary a little bit from 63 to 90, I believe.
Oh, and
Obviously.
also, Nomad.
Don't speed it up, just
speed it up.
no.
And we'll mask it as a DT hidden play.
I'm just gonna put it. Put the.
Just
Alright, stream is back. Stream is back. Alright.
Alright, stream's back. Hello.
I'm putting
Hello,
the
you
stream.
saw nothing.
You saw nothing.
You saw absolutely nothing.
Anyways, this is a hidden one that we definitely have not seen before. We're just gonna play through the first half because that's when the stream died. Anyways, just real quick, of course, this is AR9, OD7, very stock standard, just to test your aim. Anything else?
Nothing. We're watching
Longest-
DT play.
Longest map in the pool?
This is your hidden double time 1 pick. Be happy.
You know, 10.3 was deep, and this is actually a bit of a farm map, so... For the,
For the farmers in the chat, here's a farm map. You're welcome.
this is a pretty freeze 300. If you can read 10.3, let's hit it. Okay, there we go. Back to normal now. Yes.
Oh man, our DT guy was bored, so it went to hit him again.
Just splice the replay together, you know, nothing to
You
see.
know,
here.
just some bit of speedrunning cheat strats.
Any percent? We're of course
80%.
not running the 100%.
Yeah, we're definitely not.
Nice one.
Wow, a hi from the future.
Hello. Can't believe we're seeing a message live in history.
I wonder
Really,
who
a
left
message
that
in time.
When?
That is one hell of a clock.
Is this a live play? No. All of these are, well, all of these are technically live plays if you consider them. They're made by players, but they're not live plays. We're not playing them right now. Would be funny if we are, but
I want to see a showcase with actual only live plays. I wonder how scuffed that would be.
That would be a show match.
Well, actually, yeah, that would be a show match technically.
you know, it's not the first time that we've maybe perhaps done a showcase where we didn't have enough replays. So look forward to that when the poolers are slacking.
And trust me, they are.
Definitely didn't complete this pool about 2 hours before the showcase.
We always complete the pool like 5 days before the release.
Yeah, but just a real quick note right before there, these final ending segments, probably the hardest in the map by far. Definitely quite challenging on the aim, especially that Z pattern that you saw earlier. But if you manage to hold through all of that, you're rewarded with some slow aim, which is very easy to drop back on.
Also, don't miss slider and like Wolf just did. Wait, no, not Wolf. Andy did. I'm getting confused now. Now our eyes are closed. How are we gonna watch this stream?
I don't know.
We use our third eye.
We use our sense of hearing. We're basically playing Ultra Flashlight. Anyways, on to Hidden 2 now. Again, gonna be a pretty popular map, I do believe. This is gonna be Absent Color by Sound Solar.
That's a good song.
Sound Solar always makes the bangers.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a mix of rhythmic AR8 combined with some mild reading, and of course, your stock standard aim for the most part.
Nothing worth writing home about except for maybe the music.
It is pretty cheesable, but if you can hack it, then you should find having good advantage of it.
Yeah, especially in these earlier rounds, holding combo is quite important. Especially if your two teams are quite evenly matched, and on a map like this, where both teams have competent AR8 players, you could definitely see some pretty close matchups. But for the most part, this is still a test of your AR8 reading, and gonna be one of the more divisive maps in the pool.
And Khaleesi, it is easier than qualifiers. Qualifiers are much higher SR than this general difficulty.
Yeah. Basically, anyone who made it through gets a week or two of easier competition. Well, not easier competition, but easier maps to play. That probably matches your skill level a little bit more if you're especially one of the newer players.
This pool is much easier than the qualifiers pool, especially after that HR1 incident. We love that.
We do not talk of the HR1 incident.
You know, hard rock is hard, but yeah, unlike qualifiers, you don't necessarily have to FC everything to win a match. Just do the best you can. And on this AR8, again, it's quite like No Mon 1, only OD7. So quite comfortable to act and a little bit more forgiving as well.
And coming to the end with a back and forth jump section.
Yeah. Pretty quick one though. As we move on to the hard rock pool, which we'll say has been severely nerfed from previous weeks. Or the qualifiers pool, I should say. But
We have a 50 bad replay already.
uh-oh. Who got this replay?
Andy.
Okay, he can wash the toilets tonight.
Can give him the cleaning after stream.
Anyways, this is gonna be White Rabbit. It's gonna be a Mordred map. And I do believe this comes in at only AR 9.8 and OD 8.4 after Hard Rock, but this is consistency, so 3 minutes and 4 seconds of drain.
He did type out SS please, but I saw
We all know how that turned out.
Oh, there you go. There's the SS gone.
Yeah. Those slower circles can definitely catch some people off guard. But very heavy on the aim. CS 5.2. At least I think it's 5.2. Yes, I am correct.
She's asking where is the anime opening for HR1. There is no anime opening.
This doesn't even sound like anime. This just sounds like a random rock song.
What do you mean? This is definitely anime.
This is definitely anime. I don't know what kind of anime you've been watching, but this is definitely anime.
I don't watch anime.
Loser.
Yeah, but
You want anime and pull? I can pull IIS songs, but then I would get hanged by some random people.
True. Yeah, never mind. Don't pull anime.
Alright, let's just quickly change the rest of the pool before anyone noticed. Anyways,
Replace every single map with Harumachi cover.
God.
I am down to do that. I have Harumachi covers and everything else in graveyard sections.
Yeah, but coming into the more rhythmic section now. This is probably the section where you might find 1 or 2 hundreds, or even 50s.
Where did you get the 50? I wonder.
Probably on the slider end. Wait,
You can't even get
you can't
fire
get a
ends.
50.
Now you can get a 50 if you hit too late early or you just slider break.
That is true.
True. I don't think he did slider break. Maybe he just hit really late.
It was a full score, so it's not a slider break.
99%.
We know how that turned out.
Yeah, we know how that turned out.
Never smoke anything because it will always end up cursing you.
Scuff's stream from the beginning.
No. This
They did.
wasn't supposed to be happening, man.
Alright, anyways, we're back.
We're back. We are back. No one saw anything. Okay? We're moving on to HR2.
Oh,
Yeah, the ending is pretty much the same in terms of intensity, but we're gonna be moving on to Hard Rock 2, which for this pool, as soon as our streamer stops eating his chips or something, this is gonna be a mix of aim control, finger control, and precision.
Hey, how
Also
many
K-pop. Turn on noise suppression, god damn it.
this is K-pop?
This is definitely not K-pop.
Well, this is not even Korean.
Wait, hold on. I think I misread.
This is Lady Gaga.
How do you say K-pop to Lady Gaga, dude?
How do you even Korean Lady Gaga? Lady Kaka?
Anyways, this is coming in at 3.91 SR at 120 BPM. Only 2 minutes and 22 of drain. CS 5.85, AR 10, and I think the stream is dead again.
Stream is dead again.
Never mind, we're back. Okay. Yeah, anyways, AR 10, OD 9.1, so slightly higher than Hard Rock 1. So definitely testing more of that ACK component once again.
No, stream is dead and then undead at the same time.
Dead. It's being slower than usual because it's 2000 kilobytes per second. Oh my god, my internet goes down now. Oh wait,
no.
I think I know why. My brother is playing Valorant.
I will say, the SR, despite being on
The stream is dead.
Yep.
It's back. Okay, I'm not
Oh,
taking
okay.
the stream.
No, stream's dead.
You
Oh,
know,
we're back.
I could stream, but internet is definitely dying. But I do believe we are back.
Yes.
Now
With
we
more
now we
K-pop.
get BLACKPINK. Now this is an actual K-pop.
Alright. Into the K-pop pick of the pool. AKA, this is gonna be DT1. whenever our streamer comes back from his short little conversation. Alright, there we go. Into DT1. This is gonna be 210 BPM, mix of some slight bursts, but overall should be pretty aim intensive.
We did nerf the DT1. It got changed last second.
Yeah.
It was too high BPM for the last one at least.
For its length and its difficulty, you might, I guess, people who are, I guess, experienced with this rank range might know what map I'm referring to, but yeah, OD7. Is this OD7? No, this is OD6 before DT. I believe 7.5, so slightly slower than AR8. But again, after DT, 210 BPM, 9.3, and OD 8.4. Roughly, approx.
The stream is still alive, no it did not die.
It is definitely still alive and kicking.
Might be kicking a little bit weakly, but yeah, we're still alive. That's
It was
Yeah,
just those fighters though.
yeah.
The fighters do be kicking.
It's definitely gonna be a little bit straining as well, especially for the people single tapping, but because this is more slider intensive than, I guess, note jump intensive, yeah, shouldn't be too bad, even if you're a single tapper. Only 210. Yeah, I will have to say though, some of those sliders are a little bit tricky, especially the ones that repeat on themselves. If you're even slightly late, very easy to slider break on those.
Reminds me of the hard diffs of KT Juster maps, which is just kick slider spams.
Anyways, with that, we're gonna be moving on to DT2, which is the dedicated finger control and even aim control almost pick in the DT pool. This is gonna be Genshin Impact. I believe, yeah, let the wind tell you. So we're gonna be singing about fish.
She.
Yep. Just a quick translation. Basically, they caught a fish and now she wants to take a photo of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but this is gonna be quite bursty. And it's also AR8, so does help with the density a little bit, but does make the map a little bit harder to read and keep up if you are falling behind.
Though after the second half, the finger control parts kicks in harder.
Yeah. Yeah, and the rhythm. Yeah, and the rhythm shifts slightly as well, so these sections are very easy to just drop hundreds on.
I'll think this should make it easier to act than single tapping, because with single tapping, I think you're just gonna lose the slider range on this.
Yeah, single tapping is definitely not the preferred choice here on this map.
Are the vocals still in audible range with NC? No, we're not doing NC.
Nightcore is not allowed in the tourney, it's just DT.
It's just DT with anime. We don't do that.
It's already anime enough.
I mean, maybe if all of the teams agree for Nightcore, maybe they can do Nightcore, but I doubt. Maybe talk to the pubs or like one of the admins for that.
I'm gonna have to definitely look at the rules, but
I think it's like an unwritten rule rather than a written one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really problematic, it's just that everyone just has to agree for that, for it to happen.
I'm gonna wonder how the the drums that comes in when you're playing.
Oh,
With
right,
my
the whole
core.
picks and snares with like
Yeah.
Orthodox skins. Ah, that one.
And the BPM does change in this map, so I wonder how that
Enjoy.
will sound. Anyways, into the Fremont maps. This is gonna be your speed aim slash just fast single tap
It's just high BPM with OD6 Error 9.
Yeah, which basically becomes OD 8.4 and AR 10 with hard rock. With hidden, you gotta deal with some little overlaps, but for the most part, this is fairly balanced. Really supposed to test your single tap stamina, almost, and just your general tapping speed. And of course, if you ult, this map should be pretty comfortable, although it is quite slow. Only about 110 or so with ult.
I wonder if anyone's gonna go hard rock on this.
Well, they have to go hard rock on this.
At least one of them.
I mean, can you go multiple HR on the map?
Well, one player has to go hidden and one has to go hard rock, so.
Oh man, I would love to see double hidden HR.
Yeah, definitely a very hidden hard rockable map. Most of the aim is quite flowy.
If you're comfortable with 8.4, this would be like easy to HR.
Honestly, if you can either play higher OD or you can read higher approach rates, like this map is pretty trivial.
I wonder if anyone's gonna get garbage jack on this.
You know, these sliders are probably where most people will break. Especially the hidden players.
Yeah, if you don't break on this, then it should be free to FC, to be honest.
Yeah. There is one 5-note burst at 220. But it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, at least let's get some speed action in there. We like some bursts.
Unfortunately, all of the bursts are constrained to the higher diffs of this map, which we cannot pull for your interest. Some of our pullers are a little bit bloodthirsty.
Oh, yeah, some of our cores like to kill people with the hard maps.
No, you don't kill people, you kill their fingers.
And then they die of blood loss.
Yeah,
So it's not us, it's blood loss.
definitely not us. Moving on to Fremont 2.
Yeah, this one's gonna be played with hard rock. Thank you, Cyan, for playing this map. My bad, not Cyan.
Yeah, I'm not saying go who's side.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's
without
okay.
hard rock, this is R8. I know.
It's
Fuck
pretty
you.
consistent, but the thing about it, there's a lot of bursts for the SR.
Yeah. Coming in at 200 BPM as well. CS 3.5, so a little bit more comfortable for the hard rock players. But this is going to be OD 6.8.
Oh, no, wait, no, is it die?
It's
Nope,
not.
we're fine.
We're fine.
Yeah. OD 6.8, AR8. So if you're playing this on hard rock, the OD is, I believe, 9.54, which is going to be a little bit tricky to act if you're not more of a specialist at that specific skill set. And for the hidden players, of course, you do have to almost count the bursts, but honestly, listening to the music kind of gets you to that point anyways.
Slowdown section in here.
Yeah.
Also, ignore my act. I got this like 10 minutes before the actual showcase.
This is so soon, no one cares about Egg.
Yeah, it's just a combo game. You just click on circles. What is even music? What's even rhythm? I just know combo.
You know, turning the music off is a valid strategy.
Exactly.
On songs you do not like. But this one's pretty good. It's pretty chill.
It's definitely a banger.
Yeah.
Something we'll definitely listen to and relax.
Okay, maybe not chill, but definitely
More chill than most.
Yeah, it's not Camellia banging at your doors. Not quite.
And now we can see who's FCing or not.
Make sure it is you.
And make sure the other ones break more than you.
And don't forget to turn off the Vita board, like, or you're gonna get a heart attack like DMC probably.
Yeah. One of the tragic downfalls of earlier rounds. You have to FC, pretty much, for most matches. Anyways.
You can be a top seed and still lose to the lowest seed because the SR is so low.
Yeah. So do be careful and do practice. Anyways, this is gonna be our tiebreaker for this week. Giyoku, no replica. Why don't you give us a little introduction about this map, since you pulled it?
Yes, so it's a newly ranked map, so I don't think it's been used anymore. It's pretty chill. It's a bit awkward aimy, but it's pretty consistent with its bursts and the weirdly shaped sliders, which are not actually uncomfortable, as you saw. There's those type of straight patterns and non-awkward jumps with doubles, triples, and these type of consistent bursts with it.
Yeah, so basically, the PP rework might have given this a 0.3 buff, so now this is 4.71 stars instead of 4.45. A little bit unfortunate, but
Yes, so if I did count in, probably the original SR would this be around 4.5 stars at most, so ignore the 4.7 that the new SR says. It's not that hard, it's just the SR being funky.
yeah, as usual with all tiebreakers, it will be a little bit more difficult than the rest of the pool in general. And it will test one or two skill sets and usually a wide range, hopefully. Should be very specific with each of the weeks, and as Cyan said, this one specifically tests the bursting and more on the awkward aim side of things. Some funky sliders as well.
And another good part is that the song is not fully sleeper. It's not negative 120 BPM, and it's not OD7 and it's not AR8. It's AR9 OD9, AR9 OD8 and CS4, so it's completely normal.
You wish it was OD9.
Only nine's my jam.
Dude.
Do remember that you may enable mods on Tiebreaker, but you are not required to. Tiebreaker is technically free mod, so if you're one of the players more comfortable with a mod involved or want to flex your hard rock skills for some reason, yeah, you may take a mod, but you won't be penalized for not doing so.
That or you're gonna get banned for using flashlight.
I would love to see a flashlight on this for the trolls.
Dude,
Yeah.
same. Like just throwing out a match just because.
Honestly, it'll be even more impressive if someone wins because of the flashlight.
Let's get a tenacious moment.
Truly.
I wonder if anyone's gonna go HR on this. This is like pretty hard to hack if you do not master OD10.
Oh, if they want to showcase a tiebreaker after their match is concluded, maybe. Oh, yeah, be careful of that.
OD10 is very hard. It took me around 6 months just to have like 99 act, and that slowed down. Oh
Yeah, that one third pattern. Definitely gonna catch some people off guard. Can already see it.
If you're going hard rock, that might be one of the harder
breaking
patterns
point.
to break on.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if I broke there. On
I was
rock.
sight reading while playing this. I was so scared that I almost broke on it.
Yeah, especially in a match when your nerves are running high, patterns like those can definitely be very deadly. But the ending, the aim does get a little bit wider than before, but only slightly.
Streamers
like
begging
how
to go
it's-
to
I
sleep.
like how consistent this is.
Yeah, it doesn't really let up at any point.
Thank you for the mapper that actually got this rank recently. It helps.
You the MVP wherever you are.
Yeah, it also does mean that probably every other tourney will be using this at some point,
But we will
because
be-
it is very good.
Hey, we got the advantage of being the original user, so they will be the copycat.
Time to file for copyright.
Have to file for a trademark.
Exactly. Trademarking the pool.
You know, like the
You know,
Walt
half of the
Disney
maps are
poster.
totally, yeah, half of the maps are totally not stolen from other tournaments, but you know, it's fine.
Probably
Yeah.
some of them has been used in like some random 2017 tournament already.
Anyways, no mod 2 and no mod 3 should be uploaded. If they're not, that is a little bit unfortunate, but that is going to be your round of 128 pool.
And
Good
Nomad
luck.
3 is uploaded. Nomad 3
Okay.
got uploaded mid the stream.
Yeah, if you cannot download the map for some reason, it will always be in the stream pack. So just download the stream pack, and not stream pack, the map pack, and you should have everything anyways. But like usual this week, you will have an opponent to face, unless you didn't qualify, which is a bit unfortunate. But anyways, as usual, if needed, please reschedule by DMing your opponents. But
And wait for Nomad 3, it should get fixed soon. I'll let Bubs know or the cheaters